Wow, my heading indicator is ridiculous. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Hey, welcome back everyone. Today we got a quick cross-country flight to a little airport called Lyman, and then up northeast from there to Akron, and then back should be about 2 hours. A pretty similar route to what I did on my VOR tracking video, and because of that I'm going to track VORs again. Today I'm official. I printed out my flight plan on here, and I labeled all the legs with the VOR and the radial I'm supposed to be tracking and the frequencies, so do have everything I need to fly without an iPad, but I'm still going to have it so I can see all the airspace and traffic. I got the weather, everything looks good. I'll taxi out, do my run up, and catch you guys when I'm about to take off. Alright, so run up is complete. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to program my first VOR course, so the frequency is going to be 116.3, plug that in. We will make sure the Morse code is correct. It is. So we've identified the correct thing. Now our course is going to be a 105 outbound. So that means I'll simply put in 105 on the VOR, and we'll wait for that needle to center after we take off. Perfect. Then we'll track that. So we're good to go. Let's double check I did everything here. Spaceport Tower, Musketeer 3638 Quebec, holding short of runway 26 at Alpha Niner, ready for departure.
Musketeer 3638 Quebec, Spaceport Tower, hold short of runway 26, landing traffic.
Hold short of runway 26 for landing traffic, Musketeer 38 Quebec.
Musketeer 3638 Quebec, on departure left turn southbound approved, runway 26 clear for takeoff.
Runway 26 clear for takeoff, on departure left turn southbound approved, Musketeer 3638 Quebec. Heels to the floor, center line full power. Airspeed's alive, engine gauges are in the green, we'd like 40 knots, 50 knots. Air 65 rotate, flying on his own.
Number 3638 Quebec, remain outside class Bravo, free exchange approved.
Remain outside class Bravo, free exchange approved, 38 Quebec. Nope, don't need to talk to him anymore. I'll turn the volume on that down. Now I am waiting for my needle to become alive on the VOR so I can intercept the course, follow that to Lyman. And one thing that started going on my climb out is my heading indicator is spazzing right now. So, straight level, and it's just here, there, and everywhere. I've got good suction. You can see down there, so it is the heading indicator. So what I'm going to do, I have a Sentry Plus on board, this thing right here. It displays the heading in the middle on my iPad, so I'll use that for now. Once I land, I'll have to get the heading indicator looked at, most likely just replaced, which kind of sucks, but that's what happens when you own an airplane. So the needle is alive, it's starting to come in now. Looking for a heading of 105 after I finish my left turn. And we are clear of the class Bravo now, so I'm going to go ahead and climb up to 7,500 feet. Turbulent today, as always. Alright, out of the busy airspace, for the most part. Looks like there's quite a few airplanes over where I'm heading, which is unusual, but it's a nice day, everyone wants to fly. Oh, my gauges still look good, except for my heading indicator, of course, so that's obviously going to have to get looked at, but for VFR flight, it's not necessarily a safety related thing. I've got a backup one here, so I'm not going to let that stress me out for now. Once I'm on the ground, get it looked at. That's a vacuum driven instrument, but I know it's not my vacuum pump because suction's good and my attitude indicator is still functioning perfectly fine. So I know that's the heading indicator itself.
Niner 5. Remarks. Density altitude 6,100. Lyman Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2054 Zulu. Wind 160 at 13. Visibility 10.
Wow.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 10.
Alright, so I'm going to make an executive decision right now. I'm looking at the ADS-B for this airport. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 airplanes in the vicinity. And this indicator, while it's not completely necessary and I have a backup one, it's shockingly distracting when you're flying the plane and it's just, you can see it in the corner of your eye. So I don't want to enter busy, uncontrolled airspace with that kind of distraction. So also I really want to get this checked out get this instrument checked out. So I am going to turn back. I'm not going to complete this planned portion just because I really don't want to go in an uncontrolled airport with 8 planes in the pattern if I don't have to, especially with this thing pinwheeling in the corner of my vision. So that's alright, I'll turn back, but it's just, this is not a mandatory flight, this is just for fun and for proficiency, and I feel like 8 airplanes in the pattern at an uncontrolled airfield is unnecessary risk for what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn back, go back to a less busy towered airport where I can get my heading indicator looked at, because that needs to be fixed. But yeah, I'm not feeling that right now. Not everything always goes to plan. That's the kind of decisions you always have to be aware of and want to be making. I'll take a quick screen recording of the airport that I was going to. This is me in the corner heading back. Wow, my heading indicator is ridiculous. Wow, that's like really spinning. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing.
270 Sierra Lima has the...
Wow. Alright. I need to get that fixed. That's the type of thing you could easily interpret as a non-risk, but that little thing doing this, it can be very distracting.
Wind 210 at 5, visibility 10, sky conditions clear, temperature 12, dew point -12, altimeter 2 at 993, advise on initial contact, you have Bravo.
A lot of traffic everywhere.
Southeast, 2 Fox Golf.
Oh.
Number 2 Fox Golf.
Just these days in the winter time here in Colorado, there's few nice weather days, so when the weather is nice, everyone decides they're going to go flying, so be extra careful with the traffic. Since it is busy, I'm not going to talk a whole lot this next portion of the flight, because there's 2 airplanes over there about 5 miles, one behind me about 3 miles, one up north about 5 miles, so I got to focus on what I'm doing here while I'm entering this airport. So hope you guys understand. If you don't, I don't care, I need to fly the plane. Video is absolute last priority. Spaceport Tower, Musketeer 3638, Quebec's about 14 miles southeast. Information Bravo, inbound, full stop.
Number 3638, Quebec Spaceport Tower, make straight and approach runway 26, report 5 mile final.
Make straight and approach runway 26, report 5 mile final, Musketeer 38, Quebec.
Musketeer 38, Quebec traffic, heading to your right, 1 mile eastbound, 7,500, indicated type unknown. Additional traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, 6,400, indicated type unknown.
Traffic off my right in sight, negative contact off the traffic on my left, looking, Musketeer 38, Quebec. So he's in sight, no factor, 1,000 feet above, opposite direction. I'm looking for this other guy who's same altitude.
70225, short approach approved to runway 26.
I'll make a right turn for him though. Alright, so other 2 traffic behind me is no factor now. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's here, there, and everywhere.
Number 3638 Quebec, previous call traffic is now off your left-hand side, northeastbound, 6,500, indicated type unknown.
Negative contact looking, Musketeer 38 Quebec. Now proceeding north. Now he's eastbound. Wow, alright.
Musketeer 38 Quebec, that traffic appears to be turning back to the south, no factor.
Roger, thank you, 3 Quebec. Oh, now I have him in sight. Tower Musketeer 38 Quebec is 5 mile final, runway 26.
Musketeer 38 Quebec, runway 26, clear to land.
Runway 26, clear to land, Musketeer 38 Quebec. Go first notch flaps. Speed looks good, second notch flaps.
Cessna 70225, following Cherokee traffic, passing off to your right there, full stop, number 2, runway 26, clear touch and go.
Traffic in sight, clear touch and go, runway 26, 70225.
Little right of center, but up when wheel touch first, nice and smooth. I'll call that good. Make Alpha 7.
Musketeer 38 Quebec, if able, turn left Alpha 7, taxi straight ahead to the ramp, monitor ground.
Left Alpha 7, straight ahead to the ramp, monitor ground, Musketeer 38 Quebec. Clear left, clear right. Traffic's holding short of Alpha 7 for me.
Give way to the Musketeer entering the ramp at Alpha 7, runway 26, taxi to Alpha 7 Alpha.
We'll give way to the Musketeer, runway 26 via Alpha 7 Alpha, 07 Delta.
Clear, he's good. Rest of the ramp's good. Alright, well, change of plans, but It's all good.
Cessna 7022.
I made the decision in the name of safety, I think. I'm not trying to fly into an uncontrolled airport when there's like 8 airplanes in the vicinity and they're not predictable. Then I have to get my heading indicator looked at now because that thing was spazzing out. It was being a little funky at first, and then it started to get a little worse. Then I made the decision to turn around, and then after I turned around, that thing was pinwheeling like crazy. That's not like a immediate safety hazard, the heading indicator, but it's the type of thing that if you let it distract you from doing your other high priority safety items while you're flying, it can become dangerous. So don't let it distract you. Recognize that it's there and that it could become a problem, but don't let it distract you from doing other things and actually becoming a problem. So we're parked, we're at the hangar now, we're all good. Hope you guys enjoyed that little flight. A little different than what I was planning for, but that's how it goes sometimes. And you got to make those constantly got to be making decisions in the name of safety when you're flying. So whether it be a small little thing like that, busy airspace, or maybe you're just not feeling it for that day, it's never a problem. Never be ashamed to just turn around and say, hey, I don't want to fly today. So I'll go ahead and get this thing shut down, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.